A 1-2, a 1-2.
Yeah, we're on there. Watch this.
All
Watch
right.
watch people just start hopping in. I ain't even gonna promote this right now for a second. I'm gonna see how many people hop
Send
in.
the let me see where you at. Let me see where you at on
I just
Did I
got a
just
notif-
click right on you?
I just got a notification. It went straight to Facebook already.
Mm-hmm. This you right here. I got you up right here already.
Yeah. I'm gonna see how many people hop in here without even promoting it yet.
You say promoting it like
Steve's in here. What's up, Steve? I
Steve's
ain't pushing
already.
no links. I'm just gonna let whoever come in come in. What's up, Steve?
Oh, okay.
What's going on, bro? I'll wait like 5 minutes and then we'll hop in here. We'll
Yeah,
do
take
a.
your time.
We got Andre. What's up, Andre?
Sup. About to close down some of these. Let them put the screen up. They're showing all our screens.
All right.
Something different.
Right. Now you can see it. Let me do this. Get rid of Facebook. Boom. There we go. We got 4 people in here already. Who we got in here? What's up? What's going on, y'all? This is our new session. It's called Jack and Stocks, where we sip on Fridays. We're gonna review the markets, see how everything performed for the week. I want to see some of them gains.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually go get my little drink. I got it in the freezer.
Go do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna do it like that. I don't know. Let me see how I can pull that off. Let me see. Let me see. I'm
It's
gonna have
it's
to add.
looking it's looking it's
What's up,
looking good
Justin?
right now. I'm like, let
What's up,
me
Justin?
do this right here.
Bombity, bombity, bombity.
Do that.
I'm gonna have to add in. Um, Window
Yeah, I
capture.
like that. Hey, what's up with that? What's up with that bottom screen with my little icon on it?
I'm trying to get rid of it, where it's just my full screen.
Eh,
What you talking about, girl? Jaden, Jaden,
Yeah, that's good like that. That's good like that.
Jaden. I'm on stream. Son over here talking crazy on his little Xbox game. What's up, Justin? Justin's been a big advocate to the group. What you talking about? Hop on
What's up,
TV, join with
Justin?
me. It's the star of the show right here. We're getting ready for tomorrow. I was showing Andre how we can pull off basically live calls with multiple traders. Excuse me. As I've been telling y'all, I've been wanting to do for some time now. So we're just kind of getting set up with that. But if people hop in here, then we're gonna go ahead and um, girl, not gonna be doing all here. Here's your keyboard. But we're gonna be looking at some charts in here to do a weekly recap when we're done, getting everything set up properly. So now this is what I can do, Andre. I can shift my screen and move the charts now. You see what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
it's only focused on the Discord chat call, but I'm actually over here doing other stuff. Let me see. Is it working? I just changed the chart. It's not. Alright, so I'm gonna have to. I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off. Let me see. it's gonna be a little challenging. All right, so now you're seeing what I'm seeing live, basically. Girl, you gonna break that laptop. So let's look at Tesla. There we go. Okay, so it's working. It's a little glitchy though. I don't like it too much. If anything, Andre, we can just have you on the call and the audio, and I can focus mainly on. All right, we got.
Why you don't like it?
Because so like in order for the stream of the my display or my desktop to show, I have to click on it. Did it just kick me out? See, it just kicked me out. It's killing the Discord channel. Girl, what you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, see, it just canceled me out basically. So what I'm gonna do on the live stream here is I'm gonna pull this out.
On live YouTube.
There we go.
No.
So who we got in here? Steve's in here.
Yeah, it is.
I won't be in for. Wanted to check it out. Popped up.
What?
All right, we got 4 people in here right now. Let me know who's in here with us.
I was like, you just played the wrong game.
Justin's in here. What's up, Justin? Let me see. Now I'm gonna promote it and show you the difference. What you talking about, girl?
Man, this is bullshit. How you back out this shit?
I even think I can pump like music through here if I wanted to, but then I did that last Saturday, Coffee and Stocks, and YouTube was like, copyright.
What happened?
I said I could pump some music through here, but I did that last Coffee and Stock session on Saturday, and YouTube was like, copyrighted, and blocked my video.
Oh,
so like, yeah.
But you know what you gotta do?
What?
You just play instrumentals.
Oh, I love instrumentals. I used to write music all the time, so I'll play instrumentals all day.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. They just you were playing like commercial music, right?
I was playing like Pandora.
You can call it.
Oh yeah, you can't. No, you can't play that.
I know.
Yeah.
See, I haven't even promoted it yet. Who we got in here? I want to know. I'm just trying to see who our faithful members are, who's hopping in here without me having to push this out anywhere. We're having Jack and stocks. We're gonna look at some of the top liquidity stocks here in a minute. We're going to look at some of our top gains. I want everybody to let me know what your top gains were. If you're in the Discord, let me know through there. If you're in the Facebook chat, let me know there. I'll bring them up on the chat here, on the charts here. Excuse me. Overall, I know some of the people weren't able to join us in the small group of challenge today. I came out with another 700, third 700 day this week. Jaden, can you turn that TV down for me, please? $3,700 day in a row. Hit my $4,000 target for the week. We winning. What you talking about? But for those of you that were, I want you to go ahead and do me a favor. You know, I don't ask y'all for much or nothing but to share, subscribe if you're new, and like the video altogether. That's all I need you to do. But what I want you to do today, just as soon as I saw you were on, you hopped on. That's what I'm talking about. But what I want to do today is we've been doing this small account challenge for a week. Everybody's not been able to trade every day with us, but because of like day trading restrictions and stuff, not having cash accounts, all that BS. But what I want to do today is go look on our Facebook page at Millennial Investments. I'll throw the link in the chat right now, so you can, it'll be an easy click for you, right? And then you can go on the page. Your feed is lagging about 10 to 15 seconds behind. Yeah, I know. If I lower my buffer rate on this, then it's going to lower the quality and the resolution. So that's why I have to deal with that 10 to 15 second delay. But what I want you to do, if you can do this for me, is go on the Facebook page and post your gains of the weekly small group challenge, so everybody can see what we're doing over here. That's all I'm asking. Now I'm finally gonna promote it. I'm gonna go ahead and push it through all your chats you got for now, and see who hops on. But I wanted to see who my loyal members were first. I got a squad over here. I love them. If you ain't sipping on something, go get you a drink if you can. Because today is Jack and Stocks. It's been a wonderful week. And we're winning. Let's see. Jack and Stocks. Join us for Jack and Stocks. Andre, I just pushed it through the chat. Can you push it through your other chats for me? I'm going to be pushing it through the system right now.
Okay.
If I push it through the system, it'll go to the groups, except for the largest one. Hold on. I'm going to, let me do a new message before you share it. So this system right here, Andre, as soon as I push it through here, it's going to go to all our Facebook groups. It's going to go to Twitter. It's going to go to my Facebook page. It's going to go through all the Discord communities I have permission to share it through. Share this message, this second one.
Okay.
Oh, it already went through my Discord. Oh, no, that's Investors Talk. I shared it there. All right, cool. Let me share it on mine now. Everyone. I'm going to see where we're at real quick. How many people we got in here? We got 5. We're just sitting here. What's up, Shad? What's going on, bro? Hey, I need you to do me a favor, Shad. I need you to go to the Facebook page. I just posted a link up above. Get on there. Show us your gains for the week. What your top stocks were, if you don't mind. I gotta go refill my cup real quick. I'll be right back. Hey, Jaden. Uh-oh. About to get got. Can you watch her for just a second?
Man, Facebook, let's get the lag stuff, man.
Jack and Stocks, love it. What's up, Johnny? Go on the Facebook page and post your gains, bro. Also, feel free to share the Facebook page. I think I'm about to clear 1,000 people on there. I'm trying to clear 1,000. It's been a these last 20 people has been an obstacle, but I ain't really been promoting it like I used to. So, let's see where we're at right now. Everything improving. I ain't worried about nothing. Let's see. See it? See this, Andre?
What?
Look at my screen. It automatically posts on there, so I don't even have to do all that manual legwork anymore. I'm 5 people short of 1,000 likes on Facebook. I'd love to get some support if you could share it for me. On your pages, on your profiles, in your groups, whatever it's allowed. That'd be great. Get it built.
Yeah.
Also, or you can share. Oh, hold on, it's playing right now. I'm trying to pull up my other screen over here. I'm on a live stream, baby. I need to share it in the Millennial 1 group, Andre. So, like, you know, if anything, when we're all right, we got 7 people up in here. What's up? How you doing? Let me know who's in here if you would. Until I get the Zapier system set up to push it to that Millennial 1, we're going to have to do it manually. So if you can at least make sure that while I'm streaming, you're pushing it to the chats in your groups, we'll be set. That way I can get straight to the point with people, and people ain't sitting around waiting on me to get set up and pushed out and all that stuff. We can get straight to the point. All right, so I know you are. I'm watching you. So wanted to look at the markets, do a weekly recap. Everybody knows that the 10-year yield came up, put pressure on the markets. We won on a bunch of puts this week. I think Tuesday, correct me if I'm wrong, Justin's, I know we got 2 Justins in here. We did the overnight hold on those SPY and QQQ puts on Tuesday, right? I think we held those overnight. Woke up next morning, it was like 500 winning. But we did make some calls.
The put we held overnight was last night.
Was it last? You held overnight last night. I got out.
Oh, okay, yeah. Monday we started with the call.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the week it's been puts.
All right. So, for some of you guys, y'all already know you can hop in the Discord so you can actually get on the call with us. So feel free to do that. But I want anybody that's been in the weekly group challenge or the small account challenge with us to hop on the Discord with me, and I want you to tell everybody how much you made this week alone, if you could. Unless you're gonna do it on the Facebook page, then that's asking too much of you. You're already doing enough. But anyways, back to the markets. Tesla broke down below 650, so you may have saw some of your EV plays. You may have saw some of your EV plays bottom out a little bit. But it looks, for the most part, it's going to round up going into Monday. So I expect a gap up at least back to the 695s, because I expect the US 10-year to gap down back to the 165. That'll pull the SPY up about $5, $4 to $5, give or take. I haven't looked at it. I'm going to look for an estimate on it. But the Tesla will come up, so your EV plays will come into play. I want to see what Bitcoin is, because I haven't been tracking it like I was for your crypto plays, for anybody that's holding those. Bitcoin is about to retest 60,000 again. It looks like we got somebody else on the call with us. John. What's up, John? Thank you for joining.
Hey, buddy, what's happening?
Not much, man. Just, I was sitting here talking to my partner, Andre, and we were contemplating, you guys already know I've been trying to figure out how to get a setup going where we can get more traders in here, so you're not just getting my point of view on stocks that are running and how to play them, different strategies and stuff. So we were basically doing a test run on the live stream, and we're going to do a weekly recap at the same time to kind of get everything set up going into next week, and that way we don't have to run into any hiccups or anything like that. But at the same time, I think on Friday we're going to have a Jack and stocks session where we have us a drink, we sit down, and we look at our weekly gains. And not, we can sit here and say, oh, we're up this much all week or whatever, but I think the ultimate goal here should be like, where did we make our mistakes, even in winning? You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure there's some points in time where we could have held stronger on some of these puts and these calls that we've been pushing and made even more. I know that I missed out myself about $1,800 in the last 3 days just because I sold too early. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take time to do that, kind of identify those situations where that occurred, and then just go from there. So we know what to look for going into next week's trades. I know I hit my 4K target like I told you guys I would Monday, and I actually called it a day after that. But next week I'm going to look at doubling the account again. That's a little aggressive, but I can play more conservatively as the buying power is built up on this. So just like I played it today, where I only put half of the portfolio in it rather than throwing the whole portfolio at it. I rode it one way, and then we swung the other way. It only jumped like $3, but I still was able to make about $300 right then. And I'm gonna consistently try to do that. Now I can throw 2,000 at it one way and 2,000 at it another, or I can do 1,000 one round, 1,000 the next round, and 2,000 at the end round. Because you guys got to see at the end of the day, pretty much the market goes in the direction we want it to, right? And that we expect it to from where we start in the morning. So that's another thing we're going to look at, is how we need to ladder attack it, is what I've been calling it. For you that may not be aware of what I'm talking about, is I come into the morning, I buy my option that I'm expecting the markets to go, and then I wait. If it goes in the reverse of where I expect it to, I buy in the money calls right then. And if it keeps going up, I buy another in the money call, and then I watch the momentum, and it eventually just pulls down ultimately. So that's my ladder attack approach to it. AJ Records, Steven, what's up, man? Reg, we got in here. I liquidated all my stocks at the beginning of the week and today. Thank y'all for joining us, bro. Welcome to Jack and Stocks. It's a new session we'll be doing every Friday. Like I asked everybody else, I'm gonna ask you guys, if you haven't already, go to our Facebook page and post your gains, whether you participated in our weekly challenge or not. I want to make sure everybody in our groups are winners by the end of the year. That's the goal. And there's so many ways to strategize and trade the markets that it should not be impossible to do. AJ Records, is that AJ? Andre?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Man, bruh, I'm gonna send them an invite. I'm sending an invite on the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, go ahead and hop in there, because we're segmenting our chats a little bit better for you guys, so that
He's driving right now. I don't think he's gonna be able to get in.
he's doing what?
He's driving.
He can just hop on and listen. He ain't gotta show anything. You know what I'm saying? He can just hop on the call with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm driving right now.
Yeah, right. I've been talking to John since what, like 5 o'clock? Hey.
About that, yeah.
We got Shadowlack in here. What's up, man?
What's up, buddy?
What are you doing? What you doing? You wanna come say hello to everybody? Who's Shadowlack? Oh, is that Sean?
No, it's Shad.
Oh, it's Shad. I'm sorry, bro. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
What's up? Chilling. So, girl. She been the star of the show more than me. I think she
Hey, that's what I say. I like that. That's cool.
Say hey. Say what's up. You ain't gonna talk to nobody today? Say hey. Say hey. Who's that just jumped in? Justin, the other Justin? Cool. So, Andre, this is typically how we do it. Most of the people are watching, I'm going to share my screen through Discord, because it gives them more of a live feed, right? So they can see everything I'm looking at a little bit ahead of YouTube. So if you're on YouTube and you're not in the Discord, go ahead and hop on there. You can get a real time, which is a lot better when we're trading in the markets, because YouTube has like a 10 to 15 second delay on it. Now, I'm using YouTube for people that aren't in the communities and that are just coming into them, to still kind of have a view of what we're doing. It's more of an outreach more than an internal thing. So we'll be using Discord every morning. Well, yeah, there you go. Tell him. Say hey. But we'll be using Discord every morning to basically have an online call where people participating in our small account challenge can actually get real-time questions and answers put in. It's gonna be how we set up our Q&A, even though you can still do it in the chat. You getting aggravated? Huh? You wanna roll around? I'm gonna take a second to go get her situated for a second. Give me a second.
Alright. Can people hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh yeah, I hear it. What's up? How's it going?
Going, man. How are you?
Good, good. I was just gonna say that I scalped the CLVS all day today.
Yeah.
That was like literally the only stock I played the entire day. I literally scalped it for 6 hours.
You scalped it for 6 hours?
Yep.
That's rough.
You think that's rough?
It took 6 hours to scalp it? No, I'm just messing with you, bro. I couldn't. I'm just thinking. Oh yeah. She thinks it's
see
rough.
how she gave me a shout out? She was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Ain't
that
that right?
scout game on. She's gonna be like our mascot.
I know, bro. She been my mascot. She's been probably like 2 or 3 shows. Appreciate that, Steven. I saw your comment. She's been probably like 2 or 3 shows with me in the morning. She might be on the Saturdays coffee and stock sessions. We've been talking about doing this for some time now. A lot of the members kind of requested it, and I just so happened to have a free day to do whatever I want because you know it's pretty nice day for us. So I was like, you know what, Friday, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't doing nothing. Might as well have a drink with the guys and talk about money going into next week. So, I want to catch everybody up on something real quick, right? I've been working on something called a spread tracker. And what the spread tracker is going to be utilized for is so that as the market's pulling back, and we've been doing our tech analysis on these charts, we can identify the price spreads from where a stock was before the market pulled back and where it currently is to see what the target range is, the spread between where it should head back when the market's reversed, right? So then we input that information into the platform and it'll give us the top spreads that are the most probable and profitable trades to get into on a market rebound, because a lot of people are concerned that they're losing money in these pullbacks, but what you really should be looking at is identifying the opportunities that the market pullback is offering you, right? So if you're in a long-term hold on a stock, you can price average down if you wanted to a lot better and pick the ones a lot better of what you should actually price down based on comparison to the other stocks in the portfolio. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the coffee and stocks watch list that you guys have created yourselves, really. I've just been keeping track with you of. And we're going to start there. And I'm going to go through the entire list tomorrow. And we're going to do a spread tracker tomorrow. So I hope to see everybody there with us tomorrow. We're going to recap this week on this session. We always do a Friday recap on Fridays. Of course, it's Friday. But we'll look at into next week on Saturday. So hopefully you guys can catch up with us at 10 a.m. Central Time for our coffee and stock sessions as we look forward. But like I said, with this trade, with this trading session, I want to go backwards. So we've traded the SPY a lot. I kind of revealed something to people that's kind of concerning to me on the SPY that I want to share with everybody that is here with us right now. It looks like we got a few people on the Discord. I'm just checking who's all in here with us. We got about 6 people in the chat. If you're not on the Discord call, but you're on the YouTube, let me know who's on here so I can see.
We look forward. But like I said, with this trading session,
on both, just so helps get your views up.
Huh?
I've got YouTube running as well as Discord, so your view goes up for YouTube.
Appreciate it. Who is that? I'm not really looking at Discord right now. Let me see. I need to reorganize.
It's Bear.
Oh, all right. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. That makes a difference. So there's something I was looking at on the spy, and I showed you guys the other. Was it on the monthly? I think we were looking at this morning. Feels like my charts are messed up here. Oh, there they go. They're coming in. Oh, this ain't right. Let me reset. Let me recalibrate. I'm in both also. Appreciate the support, man. Hey, y'all don't know the difference that makes. I gotta get 4,000 hours in on watch video time in the next 12 months. And I can monetize this and not even really focused on that. That's not really the goal, but it'd be nice.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Stocks channel.
Let me see. Close this out. Pop this
Yeah, I'm
out.
over here closing down these 500 million bookmarks.
Yeah, man, I got app builders on here. I got charts on here. I got TOS on here, Discord, Messenger, a whole nother browser to the side over here. Like, I'm just clearing out so my performance is a little bit better for us. I see you guys already posting on the Facebook page. I appreciate the support, man. Thank you for doing that. I got you. I'm gonna turn on some cocoa melon or something. Shaun the sheep. They don't really talk too much. How about that? There you go. Had to get the baby girl situated first. Alright, so I'm gonna try to find this that I was looking at. I think it was right here. Let me get these indicators out of here. Look at this on like the weekly. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna look at. I'll just start from scratch with it because it's giving me issues. Get rid of all this. I'm already about to have to go get a refill too. Alright, so if you look at the SPY, right, what we're about to identify is this right here. Boom. Okay? And I actually think it's wrong. I did that wrong. Somewhere like this, okay? So this is the natural growth of the U.S. economy before COVID hit. What happened? Did it not play? That did not play it? There you go. Look. There you go. She's playing now. She happy. This is the natural growth of the U.S. economy. Alright? Before COVID happened. This is what we're looking at. I want to point something out. This is COVID. We bounced off of this new trend. We developed this new trend going into 2020. And then once stimulus hit in November timeframe, we broke out of that natural trend growth. And what I've been alluding is that in order for everything to correct, we're going to have to get back into this natural growth trend. Oh, look at that girl. Look at that girl. Come on. You want to come back to the show? Here, I'll let you play the game while I'm on the live stream. So what I'm expecting, honestly, is for the markets to pull all the way back down to about the 350s to the 368s and trade down. So a lot of things that you might be holding long term could really crap out on you right now. And that's a big concern that I've been worried about. People caught up in this misconception that these stocks are only going to keep going up. And as you can see, we're peaking pretty hard on the SPY around the 393. What? You want to talk? 394 to be exact, excuse me. Although we hit an all-time high of 398 the other day. What? Say hey? You gonna say hey? You wanna go rolling? I'm gonna get her situated real quick.
What you want though, because it's like we just starting to be
Yeah.
normal. And
Mm.
you gonna get up.
Yeah.
They can hear me now.
Yeah. Call me Jack. Jack, what's up?
Yo, buddy.
I'm just messing around. I want to make YouTube fun.
What's that?
I watch a lot of YouTube channels, and I swear a lot of them they bore me to death.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Yeah. Time to make it fun.
Alright. There we go. Huh? There we go. Now you can roll around. Get your exercise in. Yeah, I hear that. I heard you say that a second ago. And I think we can make it a lot different than what is currently in place as far as YouTube. Because I feel the same way. It's the same thing. You know,
Yeah, everybody's doing the same crap.
I'm finishing up
Right.
today, and I'm gonna show you.
Huh?
No, that was a.
Oh, okay. But yeah, everybody has this. I'm sorry, I'm not some energetic person that's just screaming all the time at a microphone. Girl, what are we doing? Why are you taking all my papers? Come here. You come here. Yeah, she's learning how to walk. So she's starting to pull stuff off tables and stuff. But yeah, like there's one channel, this dude is just like almost screaming through the mic all day. And it's like, man, I don't know, that I'm just not that energetic. So what was let's take a second. I'm gonna kind of pass the mic a little bit while I take care of her.
Yeah.
Y'all let us know what your top trades were for the week.
Hold on, before we do that, why don't we like get to know who's here and just
Take over.
general like.
Yeah, take over for a second.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So I'm talking to the guys in the Discord chat, right?
Yep.
All right. So you're Jack, right?
Yeah, I'm Jack.
All right. Is anybody else in those other chats? Is anybody else there?
Shad's here.
What's your name?
Shad.
Shad. So we got.
Yeah.
You said Shane or Shad?
No, it's Shad. SHAD.
Okay, Shad. All right.
I'm Justin too, but you can call me Bear.
Okay. So hold on, let me put this on a sticky note. We got Justin. Might as well get to know each other. We're probably gonna be hanging out a lot. Justin,
Right.
Shad, and Jack.
Right.
What's going on, guys?
And Bear?
Yeah, that's me.
Call me Bear.
Okay, so there's Bear, Jack, Shad, and Justin.
Yep.
All right. And my name's Andre.
What's going
Nice
on?
talking to you, bro.
What's up? I guess I can give y'all a little quick brief rundown about me first. Break the ice. I met Tim like 2 or 3 months ago. I got like about 40 Facebook groups. And he posted in one of my groups, and the way he posted, the actual font was like different than the normal font of Facebook. And with me like being a Facebook group guy for like a decade, I said to myself, like, who takes the time to change the font? So just that alone made me inbox him to see like what was going on with him, and it just blew up from right there. Like we just instantly clicked. But yeah, I've been trading since I've been live since 2011. I started studying in 2005. I've been profitable since 13. So that's pretty much my rundown right there. I feel like I'm at an AA meeting.
It's like, who's gonna step up next and talk?
Yeah, like who's next?
All right. Well, my name's Jack, and I'm an alcoholic. I started. I like many this year opened up a Robinhood account February 5th. I got into one of the Robinhood watch list groups, and this kid Dylan popped out to me. Like everybody is like meme stock, meme stock, meme stock, and this kid Dylan was like, "You guys are fucking stupid." So I started talking to Dylan, and Dylan got me into the investors Discord. That's when I found Millennial Investment.
Oh, okay.
So
I know Dylan too.
Right. Yeah, Dylan's a cool dude. I like talking to him.
Yeah.
Weird story about Dylan and me. So, Andre, being the networking person that he is, he found Dylan, and he was like, "Dude, you need to talk to this dude." And I was like, "Cool." And I was like, "Get me on the call." He calls me. We're sitting there talking. Dylan's telling me what he's doing with Investors Talk. I really love what they're doing. It's an educational platform if you're not a part of it. It's actually in our Discord. It's been our Discord link in the YouTube channel. I support it that much. That I've supported his server more than my own because of the expertise and the educational tools that they're bringing. But we get into conversation, and I was watching the New Orleans Saints game, and Dylan's like, "You watching the Saints?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "They winning?" It was when they were playing Tampa Bay, in the championship, I think, or whatever. I was like, "No, man." I was like, "What you know about the Saints?" He was like, "Man, I'm from Louisiana." I was like, "What? What part?" I was like, I live in Bossier. He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm from West Monroe," which happens to be the same place I'm from. I'm like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "What school you go to?" He was like, "Man, I went to West Washita, which is the same school I went to." I'm like, "Oh, man, this dude's all the way in Germany." I met him through a guy from Florida, and we're from the same town. So we instantly kicked it off, and it's been that since, man. It's crazy. I was talking to J-Dub earlier, and we were talking about how the universe just gravitates people into your world. It's all about that gravitational pull. I feel like a lot of people have just landed in this community. Me and Andre were talking about it earlier. I'd rather have 20, 30 people that I'm close to, and we can come together on more of a personal level than just being business and all about the money and actually share growth. And like that's what it's been since day one. I know for me, as a testimonial for myself, it's just been a personal growth experience, just with the simple thought of making money together and how it brings people together, bro. So, Shad, I see you on there. I'm about to pop up the Facebook page now, but yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there.
All right, man.
Yeah, the last thing I got to say about Millennial is since hooking up with Tim and being him graciously sharing that knowledge. So in 3 options trades, so far I'm up 140%. So that's not a lot of money, but it's more than I've made on my own.
That's what's up.
You know what? I think the percent gains are more important than the actual number values. You know what I'm saying? Like if we can if we can be up consistently every day, 56%, 20% minimum. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a compounding growth period in your financial situation. That's what it's about.
Yep.
I see y'all posting on the Facebook page. I appreciate it, bro. I'm gonna be
Send the link into the messenger of the Facebook page, bro.
I put it on the chat. I'm not sure some people. I just shot it over there now in the chat.
I suck at Discord, bro. I have no idea how to navigate it.
I got you. Got you, bro. I won't leave you out there to dry.
I'm in like 100 Discord chats and have no idea how to use it. It's crazy.
I don't see how you manage, bro.
I mean, bro, I'm in like 500 Telegram chats, probably 1,000 WhatsApp chats. Like I'm in everything, but I mean, I don't have time to study everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. I see some people hopping in. I did a poll on the Facebook, Millennial Investments 1. I think I invited everybody there. Check your notifications so you can join that. That's one of the bigger communities that Andre already had put together. But I'm really going to be focused on that one more so than any of the other ones. So I'm doing a bunch of polls in there where you can post what chats you're in. I'm probably going to be doing like the trade review polls there as well as here on Discord, just so you guys know. But I'm sitting here trying to think. I wanted to review and identify some of the places where we might have still gained every day, but where we made the mistake of pulling the trigger too early because we were getting, you know, that profit risk anxiety is what I like to call it, right? So you think you're gonna risk losing some of the profits you get, and you jump out, and then you miss out on $200, $300, $400 in a day's time when all you could have waited was like 10 more minutes type situation. You know what I'm saying? Before I get into it though, I want to get the little one down. She's about to pass out.
Okay. Also, let me interject real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Feel free,
before you get into it. I want to see a chart on your screen. I want to see how it looks on your screen. But do your thing with the baby first.
There's a chart on my screen. Is that not what y'all are seeing right now?
Yeah, I wanted to see CLVS on there.
CLVS? Oh, okay. I got you. CLVS. Got you. Oh, this is down, bro. What are you looking at in this one? Is there something?
Hold on, I'm waiting for it to pop up because you know it's got some lag.
Yeah, it depends on if you're looking at it from the YouTube or if you're looking at it from.
Yeah, I was looking at it. Okay, I was looking at it from the YouTube, but now I'm over in the Discord.
Yeah, it's real time in Discord.
Okay, so yeah, let me look at the chart. What is that? Monthly or something?
Oh yeah, it is. My bad, bro. What do you want it on?
I'm looking at that like that's not what I traded today.
Oh, nice. I see you.
There it is.
Where'd you hop in on this at?
Oh man, Tim, me and you gonna have to have a talk, bro.
What's up?
I got a lot of stuff to tell you.
What's up, man?
Put on like a 1 minute. Put on a 1 minute.
All right. Might have to reset the chart a little bit. All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Let me see all the way from like 4 a.m.
Oh man.
Yeah, like that. That's perfect. Wow, that's the first time I've seen it like that. Crazy.
Where'd you get insight on this one at?
Where did I get insight on it?
Yeah.
For one, it was on the scanner as the largest gainer of the day. It was on my trade count scanner for having the most transactions every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then the time in sales was insane. It was literally running like man, there was like maybe 100 transactions every 2-3 seconds. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's what you're looking at is transaction count over a shorter time frame.
I look at transaction count, percentage change, and how fast the trades are coming through on the time of sales.
Okay.
I do not use any level 2s.
Yeah.
I use no indicators anymore because I used to be a MACD junkie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my MACD game, let me say this real quick. On most platforms, the default MACD is set at 12.26.9.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna interject real quick.
Yeah.
Truth. Somebody asked me on YouTube to do a review on a video, and he just called me out for not doing it. So I'm gonna
Okay, you can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it now. But man, I just been busy, bro. I've been super busy.
I
so
know.
Forgive me.
We got, bro. Look, the way I look at it, I'm
Yeah.
almost 50. We got like 20 years to do this thing, man.
Bruh. Hey, you want to know
If
what?
I live to be 70.
I'm 29. I got 11 years to retire. Okay.
I feel you.
So we let's meet in the middle about 15 years. We'll call it a day.
Yep.
I'll wait for you, Bo. Yeah, that's me, boy. Yeah. All right. So looking at this real quick, what I always do when I hop in these reviews is I start with my level of resistance, right? The most previous level of resistance before it broke out is what I'll call it. That's right here about the 213. All right. The stock broke out around there end of January, came down, broke through that level, found support, and bounced off of it again. All right. From there, we found some top out right here at the 311. If you're in this, I don't know what your price average is. Let me know what it is, Truth, real quick. But if you're in this, that 317 is a key level as of the beginning of June all the way to right now. The stock has not been able to break above it and stay above it. Now, what you really want to see in these scenarios is what happened here. This is what I'm about to show you is what you call a resistance to support reversal, okay? And what I mean by that, it tried to break above that 213 and found resistance, was rejected, pulled back, and broke through it. Once it broke through it, it finally found that support to make it a catalyst. So that's called a resistance to support reversal, all right? I want you to pay attention to that, because what you want to see happen at the 318 is the exact same thing. You want it to have the momentum to break above the 317 hard enough that when it falls back, it finds that support to use it as a catalyst to move back to those 420s. You okay, girl? She said, Daddy, what you doing to me? But that's what you want to look at. What's your price average on it? 309, got stuck. Oh, you got stuck high. Now let me look. This is what I always do. I start there, all right? So this is your support level. If it was once resistance, it's now support. Make sure it never goes below the 213. If it does, it's a dead trade moving forward. You might look at it later down the road, whatever. What I want to look at now, look how that 317 has played a part all the way back to 2019. So as far as I know, what I can think in my head with this, it's going to have issues pushing these higher price ranges. But I know that there's a swing in it from the $2 to the $3, which is about a 50% swing trade on it every time it bounces. Oh, she knocked out now. We good. So every time it bounces, it at least touches that 317. So if you can find a great entry at these lower support levels, right about here, you could probably price average down on it. Pull your price average down. If you do that, that's a $2 price average down. So that'll be $1 down. You'll be about 2.617. I'm not saying it's going that low, but it's possible because it's traded more in this price range more than anything. Bro, after hours is 80. Well, I'm looking at it on a 4 hour. I'm not even considering after hours or nothing like that. Okay, it's up to 258. Yeah, I wasn't looking at it from that time frame. I'm looking at the 4 hour. I always start on the 4 hour to identify my key levels and how they play a part with the rest of the chart on the remaining time frames from further back. You know how you hear the saying, historical charts don't guarantee future price action?
Performance. Yeah.
I don't listen to that too much, because the way I just did that, I identified a support level it needs to stay up above and a resistance level that it's been playing on since 2019 and has not gotten above it. See what I'm saying? So anyways, moving back to what I was talking about, if it does break above the 317, you want to look at it right about here on 744 and how it reacts to this right here. So I would be looking at an exit between looking for support next above 317 about 440, and potential strong resistance around 744. That's probably the end of the trade, end of the line the stock will go to. So that's my analysis for you. Sorry I couldn't do a video on it. Been super busy. But yeah, so back to what you were talking about, Andre. I like how you do transactions per minute. I do liquidity per day, right? So in the morning, the main thing I'm looking at in the morning is where's most of the money going? And then I take into account, all right, this stock's seen $1.6 billion this morning in transactions. Is it going to the downside? Is it going to the upside? So then I can place my predictions for potential day trades on options. If a stock has 1.6 billion in trades and it's down 5% pre-market, I'm expecting it to continue having downward pressure at large volumes. So it causes for implied volatility to spike. You see what I'm saying? So I can come in, market open, it might spike up a little bit, and I'm gonna ladder attack those options until it peaks out and I catch it on my momentum scanners. And then I just ride it to the bottom. But the thing about actually doing options on individual stocks versus the markets themselves is that it takes a lot longer for it to play out to how you want it. It could only drop $2, $3, and I do in the money calls, so you make about $50 a dollar down. So with the SPY or with the QQQ, you can jump $6 to $9 in a given day, and you make $50 per dollar up or down. That's $300 to $450 within a few hours sometimes. So when it comes to trading actual stocks on options, you got to have your expiration dates further out because your theta burn's going to eat you up in the short term. So the further you have your options out, you can lose $1 a day waiting for the move, and then it just bottoms out like out of nowhere. And that's where you see these stocks bottom out. Another thing I'm looking at doing is every day I'm scanning at the end of the day what stocks are up 100+%. Which one of them are optionable? I know that at 2 o'clock this stock's up 150%. It's optionable. Right when it peaks out, I'm buying a put option on it, riding it into the next day for a gap down off profit taking and winning that morning. I can get out of the trade for the rest of the day. I can get out of trading just off winning, because if you got a stock that jumps $10 and it drops $5, that's $250 right there. One trade, boom, before you even get into the market. Pre-market, you can't sell options pre-market. That's the only thing about it. But if you add the Fibonacci retracement into it, you can kind of get an idea of where the 50% level is. Any stock that breaks out 100% either drops to the 61 or the 50. And most of the time it breaks right back through it because it's a pump and dump. It's pumping off some press release. It's pumping off some type of expectation. People leading people into it just so they can pump it up real quick and then drop it out. It bottoms out. So I think options, put options are key in a market where pump and dumps are extreme. And it's like an extremist movement. So that's definitely something to look at. So does news really help? All right, so you play news, to answer your question, Truth, you play news like this. You buy into the expectation, you sell the news. Okay? CCIV. The Monday before the Tuesday, I got this on video. The Monday before the Tuesday of them announcing the merger with Lucid Motors, I said, watch out. Take your profits. I got people in comments talking crazy on me for that, for me saying that. 10 minutes after I published the video, the stock dropped $25. And it went from 65 to about 45 to 40 in pre-market, I think. I made another video and said, I told you. So that speaks to my point. Buy the expectation, sell the news. If you have an earnings call coming up on a stock, buy up into it. A week or two out into it. People are going to buy into it. Day before it comes out, or right at the earnings call, sell. They're gonna drop it out. You'll see if you ever wonder why stocks have great earnings reports but terrible price action, that's exactly why. Right there. So
Hey Tim,
what's up? What's up?
when you get a second, I want to shoot something at you.
Go ahead. I'm all ears, bro.
I'm literally sitting here thinking, like, man, I've been at this like 15, 16 years now. And I've seen this thing go from calling, calling orders in through a phone to, to the days where, like from 97, you could actually do it through your computer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would say maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, I wouldn't even say that long. What's the oldest app out? The Robinhood one?
I don't know if Robinhood was the first app out.
The first app where...
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know it went no commission in 2018.
Right.
Because I remember before 2018, I could never enter a trade unless I was sure I was going to make at least 20 bucks.
Right.
So I'm saying to myself, I mean, this is totally off topic, but it's just for some reason you said something that triggered it. And I'm just thinking like, so we've gone from calling orders into a broker to being able to do it on the desktop. Then they came with Wi-Fi. Now you can do it from a laptop, not connected. And Robinhood came along and didn't charge any commissions and caused everybody else to go zero commission. And right before Robinhood did that, I had already got my trades down to $1 a trade, the trade station. But then Robinhood made trade stations go to free,
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking like right now, 2005 to 2021, that's like 16 years. And I'm thinking about the last decade with the, social media used to be Facebook. Then there was no Instagram when I first started. It was Twitter, Facebook. And then I remember StockTwits came along. I remember Instagram came along. Now we got TikTok. Now we got Reddit groups. And we got people big on Twitter. I was up to 30,000 followers on Twitter at one point. I'm down to like 10 now because I never post over there. Or Instagram, only on Facebook. And I'm thinking about, I remember when Discord first started. I've hated it since it came out. I just hate the background for some reason. And I'm just thinking about like, where are we really headed from here? Like I'm really thinking on next level, meaning like, for the first time in history, the Wall Street Bet stuff, the GameStop, the Robinhood, between Robinhood, GameStop, AMC, and all the meme stocks, the Reddit groups and all that, going in front of Congress, I'm like, we're really just now scratching the surface of real trading. Like, I think it's going to get to the point where literally just the average everyday person is going to eventually have an app on their phone with some type of trading app, and they're just going to have it. Like, think about how they're even doing fractional. I forgot to mention that. Look how fractional came in out of nowhere and just like, wow. Like, I'm really thinking, bro, like, oh, I know what made me think of this. I was talking about the CLVS, and you said the guy had said to you, he wanted you to dissect the chart or something. And I was thinking like how the other guys on this feed, they probably got thoughts in their minds. They probably got things they want to say. And then it's like this, you were talking about options. And I'm saying to myself, I've never traded an option in my life. I've had people trade options in my account. I've had 1 million people try and show me how to do it. I've resisted every time because my simple notion is I got a PDT account. So I don't have to pick an expiration date, a strike price, or a particular setup. You know, condors, strangles, straddles. I don't have to pick any of that. With a PDT account, I just click the mouse, I enter the trade. It either goes green or red real fast. You know? And I'm just thinking about how you're talking about options. And I was wondering, like, how many guys that are listening, it's like 4 of the guys on this call. And I'm like, how many of us do options? And how many of us trade from a phone app? Like me, I can't even trade from a phone app. That's not my style. I trade from 4 or 5 screens in portrait mode, hooked up to a central laptop. You know, some people trade from straight apps. Some people are just trading straight options. I'm like, I said all that to say this, Tim. My girl's even looking at me like I'm crazy right now. I'm trying to tell you that my brain has gotten to the point where I'm in data overload. I can't take it no more. It's like, let's do what is next. Like, what is next in the whole trading realm? You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what's next? Like, let's create what's next.
I mean, what could it be outside of this?
All right. I don't know, but let's start brainstorming.
All right.
What did the other guys have? Any feedback on what I said from the other people in the chat?
Crash. What?
You mean crash?
I don't know. That's what the dude said in the YouTube chat. He just said crash shortly after you
Oh, maybe market crash?
Yeah.
You don't have your comments on your video?
Yeah, it should be.
Let me see if I can comment on your video. I can't comment on your video.
All right.
Oh, your comments are on the side.
Yeah.
Oh, these comments on the side in this chat go below the video after the video is over?
No, I think they stick in the video. Last I looked, or they stick to the side. Cause my wife was asking me the same thing. She was like, "Why aren't you having the live chat available?" And I was like, "It should." What's gonna happen is YouTube's gonna have to finish processing the video, depending on how long the video is, determines how long it takes. But once it does, then it kicks in the chat. I've seen, because like I'll look at it shortly after I finish the stream, and it won't have the chat, and then I'll go back and just review stuff, and it will. So that's how that's set up. But back to your topic, like what's next? I mean, a mutual fund. I mean, I don't know, an ETF of our own where we all contribute to potential investments and we build an ETF off of it, and we do that
Well,
by
I mean,
okay. Go ahead. What? I know.
No,
you're
I'm saying like
I know what you're leading
I'm
to.
not saying like you know, trading is what this is. So it's always some form of trading. What I'm saying is, let's just take your concept, millennial investments, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm thinking, especially with the fact that you know how to code and stuff, we really should be trying to build a whole new like mindset to this thing. Like there should be separate spaces for just options world, people that day trade, people that swing trade, people that app trade, people that like IPOs, people that read SEC filings, FDA approvals, you know, stuff like that. You know what I mean? People that study short code.
So, have you ever heard of warrants?
That's something like I've been hearing about them a lot lately. I'm like, what in the world is that? Not the SPACs, not a warrant.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim, I was hoping he was on the call we were on a little while ago.
Yeah. That's our new thing we're actually developing. So, Justin's working with me how to optimize off of warrants. So, Justin's working with me on it. He's already compiled a spreadsheet full of warrants. There's like 434, you said, that you found so far? And that number is only going to increase because more people are doing SPACs versus IPOs due to the fact that IPOs can take, what, 3 to 7 years? Where a SPAC takes
Yeah.
maybe 1 to 2, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you
Plus a
see...
lot less money.
Yeah. So with SPACs and mergers in the M&A form, you see these warrants pop up on these stocks, right? Most of them average about $11.50 for the stock, and then whatever you pay for the warrant. So like we're doing a test run already on RMO, okay? The breakdown is for every warrant I buy, I can exercise, and I can buy RMO for $11.50 plus the warrant, right? So in theory, real quick, I'll show you my portfolio. I don't care. Give me a second. I'll show you the trade so you can see it in real time. All right, so check this out. Right here, I bought 94 warrants on RMO for 190. Okay, so what that means is if I want to exercise these warrants, I'll have to pay $11.50 plus 190 to exercise the warrant, and they'll exchange that for a share. So I'll pay about $13.40 per share. Okay, but if the stock goes up to like $16, I'm still able to buy it for $13.40. If it's at $20, I can still buy it for $13.40 when I exercise my warrants. Okay, so I instantly exercise my warrants for $13.40, and it's at $20. I instantly make $6.60 per share for 94 shares. Now it differentiates with certain companies. They might set it up different, where you get a 1-for-1, a warrant for a stock, or you might get a warrant for 3 stocks. You understand? So basically what it's saying is I'm entitled to 94 stocks at $11.50 plus 190 regardless of how high this stock can go. They could release some news Monday and it go up to $40. I exercise my warrants at $13.40 and I automatically win $36.60 right there. But I gotta pay forward $1,000 to exercise the warrants and add what I already put into the warrants themselves. It's like $1,082. So I instantly pay $1,082 plus 190. That's about $1,260, and I'll have 94 plus 17 shares. That's 104, 111. I'll have 111 shares at $40 instantly. That's 40 grand.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
And then compare it to a calculation of that amount of warrants at the trade price of the normal stock, of how much you would save.
Go ahead and do it.
I don't know if that's the... So...
Oh, you want me to put it on spreadsheet? Is what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
Real quick, hold on. Where's my damn calculator?
Hey, while he takes over this, I'm gonna try to lay my daughter down so I don't get too loud.
Okay.
I'll be right back, but I'm gonna let him take over.
So... Alright, so let's say the, I don't know, what is it right now? I think it ended closing at 1342 times 94. So he's talking about getting them for 1180 with the warrants, versus if he were to just buy them outright at the trade price right now, he paid 1261.48 for that same amount of warrants. So RMO isn't really the best example. It's the one we got right now, but you can save, a ton of money and still get the same amount of shares versus, or going the warrant route versus just buying it as the traditional stocks. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like there's some, and that's part of like what we're trying to do to build the spreadsheet is find the most advantageous spread because the warrant will be listed at a percentage of the underlying stock. So like, if you can get the warrant at, 90 cents or 75 cents, and then by the time you exercise or redeem the warrants, and that underlying stock value goes up to $28, that's a huge spread that you're saving to get that same amount.
I see what you're saying.
So
can I interject a question for the new guys?
yeah,
So basically, what you're saying is, for the stocks that I choose for long-term holds that I deem profitable for long-term holds, warrants are just cheap ways to get into my long-term holds to increase my profit after.
yeah. So, and then you own them. So if you don't want to hold it as a long term, you want to hold it, I guess, more as a midterm, is you get the warrant for cheap. Now it's obviously based off the projection that the underlying will increase in value, and then you redeem your warrant for a large spread. And then if you don't want to hold it long term, then you just, you wait for it to peak, and then you sell out your shares. And then everything after that is all profit, as long as it's over that initial exercise and warrant total. You know what I mean?
That's interesting.
So you get a warrant for $1. The underlying goes up to $20. You exercise it. That's $12.50. That gives you $7.50 in profit, or $7.50 value of the share. And you just sell it off, however many warrants you got, to the times that $7.50, and that's all money right there. Or you hold it long term and do with it as you please.
Interesting concept.
It kind of goes off of the idea of the options. Like it's alike, but the thing with the warrants is, I think there's a warrant right now that doesn't expire until like February of 2027.
Of 2021 or 2?
No. So there's this other warrant that I was doing research on. The warrant doesn't expire until 2027.
Oh.
And I think that the reason these companies are doing these warrants, out for so long, because I think they can go out to 5 years, is to hope that the warrant price goes up, and then you end up with worthless warrants, pretty much.
Right, because they can exercise them at any point. Yeah.
It's like it's the company's way of, I guess, the covered call, if you want to look at it that way. Where if you go to redeem your warrants, and you're on the better end of it, then they're covering your call. So I know I put it in the investors video. I guess I can drop it in the this server as well on Discord, but there's that video that I posted a week or two ago, and it's this guy, he breaks it down pretty well.
Hey, the guy that's talking, have you ever heard of dividend capture strategies?
I have not.
Yeah, this whole thing about warrants reminds me of dividend capture strategies.
Is that where you take your dividends and roll it into purchasing more shares with that dividend?
No, that's called a drip. That's dividend reinvestment portfolio or something.
Okay. No, I have no
Yeah,
idea what you're talking about.
yeah, dividend capture strategy is like, it'll be good if you truly go and master that whole concept of warrants because it is a new thing, and I really don't know anything about it. But there's like how do they say there ain't no free money out there. Like there's gonna be some kind of catch to it.
Mhm.
You got to like figure out how real is it. You know how what's the word I'm looking for? How liquid it is, how probable that you'll make the most money, all that kind of stuff. You just got to go figure it all out.
Yeah, and a lot of them don't pan out because so there's 465 current warrants right now.
Mhm.
And I went through every single one of them, looked at every chart, and I narrowed it down to about 30 to 40 that are actually, I think, worth kind of looking further into.
Mhm.
Because some, you got the warrant price, well, the underlying hasn't increased in value. So you'd be paying more than the outright price by buying the warrant and then paying the exercise price. So you got some warrants that are $2. You got the underlying, which is only at $10, and then you add that 11.50 to it. Well, I might as well just buy the regular share than do the warrant and go through all that extra work.
Yeah. One thing about the world of investing, it's so vast and multifaceted that it's just a million ways you can do things, man.
Hmm.
It's people that make money just off of selling calls, selling puts, selling naked, whatever they call them. It's so much. Like I realize, bro, I've done so many strategies over the years. From swing trading to day trading to I even recently got this thing we call basket orders, batching in, scaling in. I tried a lot of stuff, and it's like right now, it's like I'm back to the day trading because it's like I've learned a million strategies, but which one makes the most money consistently? You know what I mean? You gotta do the one that makes what you want.
Yeah, and I think something that's important from some stuff that I've been watching and listening to, not one strategy is going to work at all times.
Exactly.
So you need to rotate your strategies as the sectors rotate.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. So I can attest to that. Going from November to January, we were seeing like 100-200% gains on our trade alerts. And then going into February, the markets pulled back, and that whole portfolio went from like 78% average returns to like 58%. And that's why I really went into doing the option training, because I'm looking at utilizing options to leverage downturns in the market. So if you're losing on your long-term portfolio, you can still make that profit on the way down while the markets are pulling back, and stuff those profits back into your long terms at lower prices, bring your price averages down if possible, if you're not too deep in the money already. You want to watch TV? But that's really why I shifted from swing trading to option trading the markets. And before November, I was trading the markets from March all the way up until November on options. Yeah, you want to watch TV? But yeah, I totally agree. And that's why that speaks to what I was talking to you about, what we've been talking about, Andre, is getting other investors on here in order to have different strategies already available now for the whole community to see. He said Millennial ETF Corp. I like it. I just like the sound of it. But yeah, so that's why we did this, guys, is to so I can show Andre how we could set this up with other traders on our Discord call. You want the controller? Let's see if
It's like she disagreed to that.
she loves our Xbox controllers and picking something on the
And you
TV.
said, show Andre how we set up people on the Discord. She says, I don't know about that.
But yeah, so you know, and like I've been telling the gang is like, I don't want you to just be stuck on what I'm doing, because there's so many different ways you could be playing these market swings and stuff like that. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
So I
Well,
mean,
it's good to learn. It's good to learn 2 or 3 streams of revenue from the market.
yeah, and then segmenting your portfolio accordingly. Yeah, you agree with that, huh? And then segmenting your portfolio accordingly. So like,
Yeah.
like now that I got this small account challenge up to where it's at, I'm going to be looking at potentially segmenting into long-term trades, one portion of it, put 1K towards swing trades, and put 2K towards option trades on the markets. And I got to 4K in a week off $2,000 on the market, so I know that I can keep pulling in 2K every week off the markets, right? And then I feed those $1,000 segments back into my long trades, and then another 1,000 into my swing trades, which with me using my options on the markets and leveraging the downswings and the upswings, even if I'm losing on either the swing trades or the long trades, I can hold them longer. So I'm essentially buying time for the swing trades to go through, which most of my swing trades are like 20 to 30 days, up to 2 to 3 months, and sometimes even longer than that if I'm so deep in the money it makes no sense. I know some people might be new here, so I haven't seen Truth on here much, so I'm gonna spread this to him too. Is anytime I see a stock go up 100%, I immediately look at selling half of the position. A lot of people might call me crazy because it can go up another 100%, right? Well, if a stock goes up 100%, right, I can sell half of the position, and the position that's left is the free money I made, right? And so if it's going to go up another 100%, well, my free money just made 2x in free money for me, while I took my initial investment risk out of the trade totally, protecting myself from where I started, allowing me to start from where I'm at and continue moving forward. Now, say the stock pulls back. Anytime you have a stock that goes up 100%, you can expect it to pull back 50%. Then I can throw my initial trade back at it again, let it rebound 30%, regain profits on it all over again. And then if it jumps 100%, pulls back 50%, and then jumps 100% from there, I made 50% off of my initial trade, and I'm up another 100% on my secondary trade with my initial investment. So that's just one strategy I play. It's called the split and run, is what I call it. And then a third strategy that I'm looking at is buying half of, like, so okay, if I take my current portfolio of 4,000 and I were to put 1,000 towards swing trades and 1,000 towards longs, I can do options, 1,000 on options on those same swing trades, and 1,000 in options on those same long trades, and I'm gaining profits off the options while my stock is going up. It might jump $2-3. That's cool on my actual equity stake, but I'm winning off of my options. So if it jumps $2 to $3 and it pulls back $1.50, I can throw in profits on top of it from my option profits and just keep ladder attacking it. And if it peaks out $3 up, I can short it by doing put options on the way down. So I really made money on my equity stake going up, my call option going up, and then I made money coming down on my put options. So when it hits that 50% retracement level, I throw in all my profits there. So I've made money on it 4 times by the time I'm done with the trade.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Compounding. It's all about compounding. Huh?
Then you can own it outright for as long as you need.
And it's free. It's essentially free shares. It's just like you get these referrals to like Webull and Robinhood, where you get these free shares. You get a free share or something. Why not get free shares? And if you think about anything new and what's next, Andre, I think that would be the best thing, is how to acquire free shares in the stock market. I
Free
don't think
share?
free shares,
Did you
not
guys
eight.
see Norak's
Huh?
newest video?
No, I haven't. I need to.
So he's got on there about buying puts towards Tesla um, until it gets, you buy puts on it until it gets down to the price target that you want, and then so you make money as you work it down to the price target where you're able to get into it at your level, and then you get into it.
Yeah, with the
So
profits that you made.
you've made money all the way down until it's to your price window, and then you get into it, but you've been able to make profit all the way down to it.
Yeah. I think I just traded Tesla for the first time in my career of trading. And I did puts on it. And I said, I think it was when it was still at the $800 range, I was like, it's coming down to 766. And I did a put on it. And it fell to 766. I can't remember if it was 666 or 766. But people were talking crazy, mad crazy about, what are you talking about? You're putting a short on, you're doing a put option on Tesla? But it was weird because, like, ever since Tesla's been incorporated in the S&P, it's been trading completely different. Like, have y'all noticed that?
Not really.
It's
Pretty
been
volatile now.
Yeah, it's volatile. And I mean, you can have $10, $20 spreads on it in a day's time. You can jump. I saw Tesla jump $100 down in 2 days. Just imagine if you were making $50 per dollar down.
It
That's
went
five.
from like 680 to like 530 in one day.
One day, boom. It went from 850 to 760 in one day. That's when it first initially peaked out. We saw the 10-year pulling up and the tech rotation starting to come into play. That was right around the beginning of, or the end of February, before everybody realized what was causing the issue in the markets. And it's been the 10-year this whole time. Rising interest rates with the reopening economy. It only makes sense that but us retail investors not being economists, not realizing that. And we as a group actually watched the SPY as it went in that downtrend on that first week at the last part of February. We found a reversal. It picked back up for the first few days of March. That's exactly when I started my my small account challenge personally. It picked back up, and then we found it go back into a downtrend, and that's when I really started broadcasting, like, look what I'm doing. It's coming down. We've identified this channel. As long as, like, that's why, just to go into more detail on why I, like, for instance, I'll pick a stock. So let's look at PLTR. And the reason I'm looking at it is because it's one of the top liquidity stocks of the week, actually. It's been on the list all week. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of this. And we're going to start from scratch. And I want to show you something. Show you all something. Alright, so this is the key level of resistance. And the reason I say that is because it got stopped out. The candle wick went above it, but the candlestick stayed below it, right? It rejected. It bounced up, tried it again, rejected. It started losing momentum, but once it retested it, it broke out. And we found that support, right? Watch this. Now our next level of resistance is at the 39.54. What we just identified is two different price ranges if you were to look at the support on the low end, right? So what I'm pointing out to you is you have your horizontal price ranges that these stocks are trading within. And as long as you are able to identify that, you know that while it's trading between 22.89 and 31.19, it's a green zone. It's a buy zone right now. I would buy this because it's in the low end of this horizontal channel right here. And I can expect it to at least retest the 31.19 again. And if it does, it'll actually create what you call a head and shoulders. And typically those bounce out again. So if it bounces out again, I know I can break through the 31.19 with some strong momentum to the upside. And then find support above that. Once I find support above that, I can let it go. As long as it stays above 31.19, I can let this run. I'm already up $7 on this trade right now, right? And then I know once it gets into this price range, it's going to retest those 39.54s eventually. But this is what I want to identify and all that. You see the channel that it's trading within? Boom. So what I'm looking at is what you can call a compression zone right here. And what that means is in the next few days, if this stock is not able to break out of this downtrend by finding support on a key level of support, we're going down. And we're going to trade in this trend channel, this downward pressure channel, until it finds some type of support. And I don't even, to be honest with you, looking at this chart, I don't even see, except for probably right here at the 1457. You know how discouraging that would be for people to see this at 1457 right now? As many people holding this long term, like it's just what it is. So hopefully what we see, though, being more optimistic about it, is in this compression zone right here, in this little gray area, we break out. And once we break out a trend, then you know you're in the move. So I will wait for confirmation of breaking out right here or breaking down. If it breaks down, I'm shorting it to the bottom. And then I'm going to let it ride to the bottom. Then I'll look for some support around the 1446. By that time, I've had a call that's going to make me $50 a dollar down. I'm going to make $400 off of this trade. So I'm going to hit 1446. And in that, 1446, $8 times 50 is 400 divided by 1446. I can buy 27 shares of Palantir for free. And then I can, if it finds support right there, I can do put options to $22 again. In the money, make $50, $8 back up. See how it reacts to the 22.89. If it rejects off that support level due to a support to resistance reversal, then I can put puts on it again back to that $14 level, because now we're trading in a whole nother price range that we haven't even been focused on, which is between the $14 and $22 levels. So you're making money on the way up, and you're acquiring free shares and these buy zones. That these things are cheap. Everything's cheap right now. So as soon as we break through the 22 and we're buying and acquiring more and more stocks right here, you can let it run, because it's back in its natural growth. Natural growth being this right here. Boom. That's where it should naturally be trading. Look at the compression zone I was talking about. See what I'm saying? That's like tech analysis 101 right there. And I know that if it breaks down below this long-term support, which goes all the way back to October 30th, right after it IPO'd, if it breaks that, I'm gonna win on this. That's why I haven't bought into PLTR right now. It's because I saw that and I wanted to see how it reacted to these levels. That's my levels of confirmation now. And I know that I can ride this all the way down. I can acquire some free trades on it. I can ride it back up. If it doesn't break 22.89, I just gathered more profits to put into free option contracts now to ride it back down. I'm up $1,200 on this trade now. Think about that. Because I wrote it down, made $400. I wrote it up, made $400. It didn't break support. I made another $400. So now, in theory, $1,200 divided by $14 is 85 shares of Palantir. And if that goes up, from 14 to 39, that's $25. That's $2,142. And typically, if you look at the option contracts on it, let's look. In the money option contracts for some puts right now is what I'm looking at. And when I do individual stocks, guys, just so you know, I do monthlies. Monthlies don't have the weeklies listed behind it, right? They're more expensive, but they're more valuable. I would right now spend $232 to make $400 back down to $14, right? Then on the reverse, I can make 2 option contracts with $400 free dollars now and make $800 on the way back up. Now I have $1,200 if it rejects off the 22 to buy 6 of these contracts. You see how it's compounding? And then we come down. I'm starting to lose the math on it. So let's do it. So I pay 232 right now. I make 400 off of it. I'm able to buy 2 more of those contracts after that. You know, throw in a little bit of little more money at it. Actually, I did that wrong. It's 232. So I could buy 2 contracts with it if I throw a little bit more money out at it. Let me see. 2, and then with that 2, I make 800. I can buy 3 more contracts, and then I can make. So these are all my profits right here. Boom, 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 and then all I gotta do is add that up, and that'll tell me how many free shares I can acquire off of this here in a second. That's $2,278 divided by potentially $14 in theory. I could get 162 shares off of this and hold it long term. Now, I think it's possible to happen for the simple fact that the entire market needs to correct in order to align with where the real economy is, which is why what I first showed you guys at the beginning on the SPY. And I use the SPY because it's the 500. It holds 500 of the top companies. So that being said, it's not impossible to do. And what we're seeing also with guys that's been here since day one is we're seeing a lot of these stocks break through support level after support level after support level. And you would think that they're strong stocks, but they're not strong enough because they're being blown out of proportion.
Because everything's so overvalued right now.
Yeah, everybody's pumping all this shit up, and you, excuse my French, but that's where you end up. So that's my theory. That's what I'm gonna utilize. That's my strategy for the next 3 months. Because in theory, I don't know when it's gonna do it, but it needs to. There's a compression zone I identified to you guys right here. You see this trading range we've been trading in? You see how it sticks true to it? I think by May, we're going to see a heavy rejection in the markets. And they're going to come all the way back down to where they need to be. If it doesn't come sooner than that, it could already be doing it with the interest rates already picking up. And that's what we're seeing. So we could honestly end back up around the 376 quick. And if you were to look at something like Palantir, and you were to correlate on, I like TradingView because you can add in other symbols and compare them. So let's look at the SPY. And there's something else you can do. You can kind of do this, and then you can raise the price. You see how they kind of correlate right there? So if the SPY were to come back to 376, then Palantir would be around $18 a share. And all we would have to do is look at this spreadsheet right now that I just built. Just to do this. Where did I do that? Over here. I would make about $200 on the run. And this is automatically going to generate. So I can at least acquire 37 free shares of Palantir. And that's at the SPY pulling back at its top level. That's not the rest of the trend. Yeah. Yeah. Or I might do it tomorrow if we're good on them.
Like closing at least one of those so that I'm not on this?
Yeah.
No, don't close both of them because then you're gonna get lost in that and it's gonna be like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. You're gonna say, "Are you done?"
Alright. I got you. I already got it cropped out and I'm blocking it anyways with my chair, so my wife doesn't want to be on camera. But that's my strategy. And I've sat here and thought about a bunch, and I can't really think of any more that makes any more sense. You know it would be great. I know they exist, but I'm not set up for it. I wish that I was set up for contracts on cryptos. I'm not sure who's. I know
That's
we
crazy,
should.
man.
What?
Contracts on crypto,
Oh yeah.
that's a
But
gamble.
no,
With how much those move?
no,
No?
You gotta understand
Okay.
momentum, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta understand momentum. The only reason I'm not day trading cryptos right now is because if I do, it's on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could probably take 1,000 out of what I've gained in the past 3 weeks and go throw it at crypto, and I could be trading right now. And that's what I love about it. It gives me time to practice over the weekend while the rest of the market's down. But I'm doing so much at this point, like I'm just too tired to be doing it. That's why I'm not doing it. But look, I mean, it's the same scenario. Let's look at it. Momentum, loss, dropout, buy-ins. By the time it breaks out, I mean, you're right, they are that volatile. But then you start adding in your technical analysis and things of that nature, like we always do. So if I were to do Bitcoin right now, let's do Bitcoin. And I've been pretty on spot with Bitcoin because I was watching Bitcoin for our crypto plays. Key level to pay attention to on Bitcoin, if it breaks below 583,354 or 5,354, then we're potentially going back down all the way to right about, let's see, right there, 47161. And actually there's another support level at 49194, actually 49194, right about there. This was a churn zone that we were watching. Bitcoin kept getting stuck in here at the beginning of March, then it finally broke out. If you look at it on the 1 hour, kind of feeds into it a little bit better. But this is why sometimes too I'll always go into our charts and I'll clear it out and I'll start over. You know what I'm saying? So you can account for new price actions and how they reacted to levels. That way you're not necessarily stuck on old chart trend analysis that doesn't apply to new price action. But I mean, let's look at Ethereum. And I'm using Coinbase, of course. Alright. And I like Ethereum better than I do Bitcoin because it's cheaper. But it's just as strong. Come on, baby. Daughter want to be on YouTube, I guess. Alright. So, key level on ETH is 1869. I know if it gets to that level again, I can buy into it. It's going to take off. And I can ride the wave. Then you start doing your longer term time frames. That's your long term. So we're in a compression zone right now. I could go pull 1,000 out, put it in ETH right now, and then let it take off.
Hey Tim, I got a question for you.
What's up?
We're gonna have a little session. I think I sent it to you in a messenger. I'll just tell you, you made me think of it earlier. I think we should have a bust your balls moment.
Bust your balls moment?
Yeah, bust your balls moment.
What's that?
Or just like when a person disagrees with what you say or something.
Okay.
I'm thinking like this. Fill me in. If Bitcoin's at 50,000, right?
Uh-huh.
In order for you to get 100% on your money, it's got to go to what?
It's got to go to 100,000.
Yet, we got stocks that run 100% every day.
Right.
I don't even see the point in them doing crypto anymore at this point.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's all I want to see. That's a bust your balls moment.
Gotcha.
I think we should coin that phrase.
You know what? You know what phrase I coined?
What?
Drop the mic moments.
Yeah.
I actually have a Facebook page that I created a long time ago that's called Drop the Mic Moments. That's all it's about. Just like whatever happens in the world, and it's like drop the mic, walk out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna start incorporating that in my trading. Like, boom, $700. Drop the mic, walk out. I'm done for today. Bye.
Yeah.
You had one of those today, Tim.
Yeah, I had one of those yesterday and the day before. So, and Wednesday was a terrible day. So, if my trade off is having a rough day and making that amount of money, then I'll take them. I was telling Reg that. I'm not sure if Reg is on here or not still. I know people probably hopped off of here or whatever, but yeah, I was telling Reg that. I was like, man, if having a rough day is gonna bring me these types of returns, so be it. I'll have rough days every day. But yeah, man. Like I said, man, this was kind of like a pilot run. It kind of turned into a whole session. I know I said that we were gonna go into looking for mistakes. We got all the time in the world to keep looking for mistakes and keep capitalizing off of that. We're getting into like 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go chill with the fam for a minute, and before I call it a night. I'm glad all you guys got to jump on with us, and just talk.
Yeah, I sent you that video
of Norok.
No, I sent Andre that video about warrants.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. You sent it to me where?
On Messenger.
On Facebook.
On Messenger on Facebook you sent it?
I think so.
I don't see.
I sent it to somebody else.
Yeah, maybe somebody else.
Put it in the free chat group, Justin. Might be easier to find that way.
On Discord?
No, on Facebook, since you already were looking that direction anyways. So, apparently...
Let me make sure I get that from him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, apparently, my wife brought it to my attention. You can't drink on YouTube if you expect to monetize your channel. I did not know that.
I don't think that's true because Meet Kevin, he's always saying that he's drinking whiskey, but then again, it could be apple juice.
Yeah.
So I think you have to say something like that to keep from getting demonetized.
Yeah, I got you. Somebody was just comparing me to Meet Kevin today. It's funny you brought him up out of anybody.
I'm hoping that we are the next Meet Kevin.
Huh?
I'm hoping that we collectively are the next Meet Kevin.
That's what it's about, dude. Like it's not.
That's what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah. It's not about Millennial Investments. It's about the platform. It's about the community. You know what I'm saying? It's building that platform for everybody to build off of collectively as a group. Like if it gets to a point like where I have certain playlists for certain traders on here just to support them and what they're doing, like I'm with that. I have no problem with that at all. You know, because it's not just about me. I'm not the only one that knows anything or whatever. You know, like there's many ways to win, and I want to identify all of those wins collectively as a team. So just imagine that like 5 years from now where we could be, as long as we stick to it, you know. That's what
I'm thinking. I was gonna tell you. I'm thinking like, imagine having a YouTube channel. Every time you go live, you got 30,000 people watching, like how Meet Kevin had.
So we've been talking about that a lot lately, and that's kind of concerning because when it comes to the chat, you're gonna have this chat stream that's just going so fast you can't even read a freaking letter in it. You know what I mean? And so maybe we need to have like group live chat sessions privately. And then upload the videos later for people that aren't a part of the community. That way you can have controlled like 50 people per group over a certain time frame. I don't know. I just don't want to have 4,000 or 5,000 people on here all spamming the freaking chat with all these messages trying to get their chat seen type thing. That's one thing I see all the time with people that have like thousands and millions of followers and stuff like that, and you can't even get a word in, and it kind of loses that personal touch. And I want to keep that personal touch there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think that's where the value lays in what we're doing here, at least. So, but yeah, man. All right. Huh?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I was just gonna say,
oh, go ahead.
I see two different like possibilities going. I think everybody wants to have like the most powerful instrument out there. But at the same time, like I was telling you earlier, man, 5, 10, 15 super focused people probably be more valuable than 15, 30,000 live viewers at once, you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
The end result is the cash. You're trying to get paid.
Yep.
And I'm not trying to get paid from followers and YouTube views. I'm trying to get paid from the market. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Tim, I think this goes to what we were talking about last week, where by switching over to this Discord server, look how many people followed over with it.
Yeah. Right.
I'm not gonna say that those people that don't take this as serious as the ones that do, but
yeah, they might just not like Discord or another app on their phone, and that's cool. So like,
or they might just be trolling or whatever, just getting free advice.
True. So that's what I like about Discord, because it's a permission-based community where you can kind of control that a little bit, and we can. That's how we can segment these types of calls. We might not do a weekly recap on YouTube per se, because YouTube's going to grow exponentially on its own, right? Just because we're going to continuously do this. All I ever ask anybody is to share the YouTube live streams. I don't ask them for anything else in return. You know what I mean? So as long as that continues to happen, that's exponential growth. I don't even have to worry about it. And as long as I keep doing my trade reviews and stuff like that, I don't even have to alert on it. It's just doing trade reviews. But with Discord, we can kind of segment the masses. If it gets to that point, we can have certain groups. Okay, you're part of this group because this other group's already maxed out with 30 people. We want to keep them kind of individualized, where so we can sit there and center focus on the individuals versus the mass. You know what I mean? And individual growth within the community that will ultimately support the community in return of having more and more experienced traders. Because I might teach you something today, you might take it tomorrow and learn something totally different that I don't even know about. You know what I mean? Or that I'm not even thinking about. So that's my outreach. Is I'm hopefully giving you tools for you to optimize off of and create and grow and add back. And maybe you might bring it back to me and I'll be like, hey man, I'm gonna try that out myself. Just like with warrants. Like I didn't know what warrants was a week ago. As soon as Jeff told me about it, I was like, oh, whoa, hello, what's this? And then Justin jumped in on it, and we all sat there collectively as a group, and they still know more than I do about them. And I lean on them for questions and answers, you know what I mean? So, that's how it should be. Like I said, I know that we got a free chat on Facebook, but like I want everybody in that free chat to be winners by the end of the year. If they're truly committed to the cause. And those that aren't, they'll just fall in the cracks. I mean, they'll fall through the cracks, and that's just what it is. I can't save them. Nobody can. And I'm not here to save anybody. I'm just trying to add some perspective to things that I don't think people are focusing on, that I wasn't focused on at one point, and I realized where my mistakes was. That's what Millennial Investments provided me. As a platform for me, it has helped me grow. And that's why I've developed Millennial Investments. And it's not about Millennial Investments. It's about the community that has been developed with all the other communities included in that. and we all contribute to the same thing: individual growth within communities. And if you don't have that, you don't really have any value behind it. Otherwise, you're just a person sitting on YouTube collecting money from YouTube because your channel's monetized, and the people that you're really watching, that are watching you every day faithfully, you don't even talk to. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So like, it's just a whole nother realm.
Yeah, for real. Let me say this real quick. You just sparked this just now when you said that people just watching every day. I noticed, like, well, I watch Meet Kevin every day. I love watching it because he does something for me. But the one thing I hate about it is that you can see in his heart that when he gets off, and it seems like it's draining him, and like it's a job for him to figure out content. I think that content flows naturally. You shouldn't have to fight for this. Like,
Right.
you know, this is not like, look at us. We've been on here 2 hours. I am completely content. I haven't been bored a second. And we just vibing.
Yeah. Right.
That's how I think it should be.
Right.
And I think other people are going to slowly gravitate to us. If we keep doing what we're doing right now every afternoon, people are going to be like, yo.
Yep. And talk money and talk
I was
progress.
just thinking the name is something After Hours Trading.
The After Hours Show.
Yeah, the After Hours Show. Wow, deep.
We're just chilling. We ain't in the markets.
Yeah.
The markets aren't open. We're not in pre-market, so we're not preparing for the markets to be open. We can sit here and talk about trades for the next day, but we really don't know what's going to happen because the markets can gap down, gap up all day. You never really know until you wake up. And one thing, just a misconception that a lot of people see is they see the futures moving in the after hours, but something you'll start to see if you really pay attention to is the markets can move up or down in after hours, but they most likely will plateau where they closed at the day before.
Mm-hmm.
Watch that. That's something I haven't even brought up.
On that.
Huh?
I've been picking up on that.
Yeah.
Like it'll peak like at 4:30, 5 o'clock, and by 4:30, 5 o'clock the next morning, it's right back to where it closed at.
Yep. And a lot of people, that's why I come in on Sundays like, oh, the markets are green. You better wait till pre-market comes. You know what I'm saying? Because you might think you're about to win today, and you might be very disappointed. But yeah, I like the after hour show. I can at least set up the stream, even if I can't be there. You know what I mean? And I feel like we have competent enough people that can at least fill in my spot. And I can set up the Discord where you can share your screen, and y'all can look at the charts from somebody else's computer, and it can just run like that. You know what I mean? So, even if the after hours show, bro.
Yeah, I'm naming one of the groups that runs
Do it.
Directed by Mark, starring Griffin Dunn, Rosanna Arquette, and Verna Bloom.
Do it. I like it.
My fault.
Even if, and the good thing about it is we're using Discord to our favor. So like people are driving right now, or people just chilling at the crib, just listening, and they can chime in at any point they want to, and everybody else can hear that. That's like a whole game changer in itself. Cause I don't know too many places that it's like that. I don't know any place that it's like that. If there is, I'd like to see it. I'd like to be a part of it, but until I find it, you know, we got us. So.
So the only thing that I would like to make this better is see people's faces.
Yeah. Yeah, it does make a difference, doesn't it? I agree. So if you're gonna hop on the Discord, you gotta have your videos showing and be presentable. How about that? If you can't do that, you can't get on. That's the only stipulation until we find out there's something else we need to do, because people want to act crazy and do whatever they want to do, I guess. It's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, bro. So we'll get together in the morning, like I said, and we'll talk about it more on coffee and stocks.
I was gonna tell the guy, send me the link on the messenger.
Yeah.
He knows how to do it. I'm sending you something. took the smallest group we got, and we're gonna beta test.
Damn.
I just sent it to you.
All right, cool. So we're gonna send people. Oh, we got somebody else in here. Who's that? Oh, Steven. What's up, Steven? Oh, he bounced out as soon as I said something to him. Anyways, so this is gonna be the after hour show group.
Yeah, this is a Facebook group. I already
Okay.
got like members. I took the
So-
smallest group we got
Yeah.
and just changed the name because we're
So-
gonna change the previous groups to Millennial.
So how about we do this with it, right? Like eventually with all these groups, like we keep the biggest group that you're giving me so far, we keep that the main community group. And then we use these smaller groups to break down some of these smaller things. So like we can have the after hour show group, we can have the coffee and stocks group. You know what I'm saying? And then we can use the other groups for like options only, for swing trades only, for long-term investors only, for forex only. Because I'm actually talking to a community that has a forex that's strictly focused on forex that I'm looking at bringing into Millennial Investments as a partner too, because that's their main focus. That's what they specialize in. I'm not even going to try to talk to anybody about forex. You know what I mean? So that's something else I need to talk to you about, Andre. I need to set that call up with us and him. We need to schedule some time for him, probably tomorrow since the market's closed and we can sit down and focus. But yeah, man, I like where it's going. It's very inspiring for me to keep doing my part in it.
Yeah. Me too.
All right, guys, thank you all for joining me. Thank you everybody that sat on the YouTube. I appreciate the support. Even if you're in the Discord and you just sat on the YouTube so we can acquire some of them hours, I still appreciate that. I saw a lot of people jump on the Facebook group, posting those gains. I want to do that every day. Let's post our gains on the Facebook group every day. There's about 1,000 people on there. Let's show them what we're doing as a community versus just me or just Andre or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that every day. If y'all can do that, just post your gains. Even if we take losses, forget it. It's fine. Just do it. But other than that, we'll be going more in depth on the stocks you want to look at going into tomorrow. On our coffee and stock sessions as we prepare for the week, we'll be utilizing our spread tracker in order to identify the best trades to get into going into the week if the markets are to gap up. And that way you can get into them pre-market based off of the signal that the market's going to gap up, and use the confirmation that, hey, I'm putting calls on the market today, so I have confidence that it's going to swing based on the momentum. And it's actually at a very low price, so we can expect, or very low level, we can expect those to bounce up anyways. So we can ride those swing trades throughout the week at least, unless we see a signal in the markets pulling back. The 10-year treasury yield is going to continue to bring downward pressure on the markets though, so we got to use shorter time frames to get in and out of these trades. Just want to let you guys know that. We'll get more in depth on that tomorrow though. Feel free to join us though. It'll be at 10 a.m. Central Time. Coffee and stocks. We'll get together, look at the week coming ahead. I know I wanted to look more into the week this past week. We'll probably do that in the morning as well. But thank you all, man. Y'all have a great Friday. I'm glad we got to do this afternoon. Andre was like, man, let's just go live. Forget it. I was like, cool. All right. So thank you all for jumping in. I kind of wanted to show them what we could do without promoting it, and then finally you guys got the notifications as I pushed them out. But regardless, it'll grow. I'm not worried about it. Other than that, thank you all. Oh, hold on. I see somebody. I think that's Bear. But anyways, appreciate you guys. Yeah, what's up, Bear?
Yeah, I just wanted to thank you. I've been muted the whole time. Just my family is a little loud, so.
No, you're good, bro. You're good.
Hey, thanks, man.
Much, man.
All right. Yeah, for sure, bro. I'll catch y'all. Like I said, I'll be on here in the morning, and we'll be looking into next week. My cup's empty. So.
Hey, refresh your page. Make sure you remember. I wonder why it says ending course.
Do you want
Why
me
is
to?
it saying?
I'll send another one. How about that? Might push it to the top for you.
No. I think it's me. I got it.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Yeah. Huh? We're getting off now.
Okay, I got it.
All right, good.
All right.